Hello, hello.
Welcome to Rocco Medicine. I am Damn It Danny, and we have Kurt coming in, chiming in, and we have Big Aunt Yo. What's going on?
What's happening?
So today we're talking about the 20th anniversary of Bachelors of the Wake, Lamb of God. We probably have a few guests coming in and out. I'm thinking, I'm hoping, I thought, maybe not. Anyway, so it came out August 30th, 2004. So does it seem like 20 years? Because it doesn't to me.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, my kid's about to be 30, so that feels like it went hella by fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where I was at 2004.
Well, I remember, the first time I saw them was I saw them on the Sacramento tour. Was the first time I saw them with the Gargantuan tour, right?
Yeah.
And they were Megadeth was opening or headlining, and then they had Opeth, and then Overkill played on that tour. And actually, I wasn't even gonna go. I was like, I didn't have the cash, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about these guys. The only people I want to see really is Overkill, because I'd never seen him before. And then my buddy Barton, who I thought was supposed to be here today, he had an extra ticket because his wife didn't want to go. So I went. I was like, okay. So me, my buddy Barton, and my buddy Kevin went. And man, Lamb of God just freaking blew everybody off the stage. I was like, who the fuck are these guys? You know? And then from that moment on, I was just like sold. So, you know,
that was up in Boise?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
At the Idaho Center, yeah. It was cool, man. It was freaking badass. You could tell there's energy with those guys, man. Yeah. And then since then I've seen them, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. Seen them on the Ozfest tour. I've seen them. I think they played Mayhem, but I can't remember. I think they did. One of the Mayhems. And then I've seen them by themselves with other people as well. But yeah. And shit actually The Wake is probably my favorite album of them all. I don't know about you guys, but that's my favorite.
So. It's up there, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that like Sacrament's probably my favorite.
Me too. Yeah.
Sacrament.
Yeah.
Just I like the riffs. It's just
I liked it because it had the DVD, the DVD of them, recording it in studio.
Oh yeah.
If you bought the extra, the.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a look. I can't remember if I have that one.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube.
I remember watching Philadelphia, and that was that was pretty awesome as well.
Yeah.
And you're just like, these guys are beating the crap out of each other, and then they get up and I love you, man. And
if John was here, he would tell you I'm the one who introduced this band to him and that DVD. Like, he had no idea. Yeah. He's like, I can listen to that band, and I brought the DVD to him, and it changed his life.
Well, he's a hard one to get. He's like Grandpa Metal.
Like Randy's like good friends with Guar.
Yeah, they're same city, right? I mean, same
city, and he's they have. Yeah, I thought that was.
I wonder if he
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. Yes. Yeah. That was he helped them with their shows, Guar shows. Help them make whatever it is that they're making, their characters.
Really? The puppets and shit, or whatever they're doing, the characters?
Or the stuff they put on, the masks that are, Guar.
Costumes.
Well,
yeah.
I know Randy, he's a big hardcore fan. I mean, like,
fuck hardcore.
I mean, the shit that he listens to is like heavy crap. You know,
Yeah,
I can only,
what was that? They covered the I for that when they put out the new album for Burn the Priest. But it was all covers.
oh yeah.
They did a Melvin song. They did. Yeah, it was
Nice.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I think
Bad
I've
The
seen him
re-release or the
at one of the
original?
Bad
Ozfest
Brains.
tours.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think. Because all those songs aren't covers on there, I thought.
the re-release. Yeah, it's all covers.
The re-releases.
Yeah, it's just they did it as Burn the Priest, but they were already Lamb of God for years.
Right.
They did a Melvin's cover.
Oh,
They did a
that-
Bad Brains cover. I'm not sure what else. I think it came out probably 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, because the first one came out in '99. So
They re-released it as just as Burn the Priest.
oh, I see. Yeah. But so they did SOED as well, and
Yeah, they did an SOD song. Yep.
Ministry and Agnostic
nice.
Front.
What was it?
The
Kill Yourself?
Mags, The Accused. From who?
For SOD, they did
Pro-Mags?
Kill Yourself? The SOD's Kill Yourself or
Yeah.
what's
yeah,
SOD?
Yeah. Hold on.
Which by itself, I mean, who's ever
was that?
covered SOD? No one's ever
Uh-huh.
covered SOD.
Nope.
I mean, again,
I don't know. I don't think
Mr.
so.
Bungle just did. Mr. Bungle just covered
Oh, really?
I'm sure somebody has.
They did Speak Spanish or Die for the new album.
It's about right nowadays. No.
Let's see.
But Patton, he speaks like 7-8 languages, so he sings it in Spanish. Most of it in Spanish, yeah.
Huh.
And Scott Ian's in the band now too, so you know. And
Right.
Lombardo.
Well, he's been in the band for a while.
Yeah. I saw him in Frisco probably a year and a half ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Amazing fucking show.
I didn't think they were even touring.
Yeah.
I thought they were just kind of like a side band putting out albums.
No, they tour more than Anthrax does.
Really?
That's why Lombardo left Testament.
Was the tour with SOD?
No, the tour of Mr. Bungle.
Oh, tour with Mr. Bungle. Oh, gotcha.
That's what I'm talking. Mr. Bungle. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Testament wasn't happy about that.
No. So have you heard
They were,
is Frankie Easy done with Anthrax?
Bello?
Yeah,
Not that I know of.
because they brought back the SOD, what the big tall, what's his name? He was the original
Well, I know.
bass.
Well, Frank had some issues he had to take care of.
Oh,
I
okay.
know that. Plus, he was doing that book tour. But as far as I know, he's still in the band. But I thought,
Dan
since
Wilker.
Charlie's Charlie's a little busy right now.
Yeah, he's way
Yeah.
yeah. Dan Lilker, he's been playing a bass for Anthrax.
Bass. I thought he played guitar.
No, I played bass for SOD and for Anthrax. He was the original Anthrax bassist.
Maybe they did
He's
it
like
for
7.
some sort of. What are we all looking at?
They got everybody's filling in for everybody around nowadays.
They do. I mean, it's hard. If I go to a show, there's usually no original members. So anywhere, or this member's gonna do whatever. I did see Testament with Lombardo though, but it didn't even look like Lombardo. Didn't even recognize him, to be honest with you.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, plus he's behind his huge kit. It was hard really to get a good look. But I mean, I had my camera and I was trying to zoom in and I couldn't even, and I'm like, man, he looks a little different.
His kids, they set up hella high though. Those toms are like,
oh yeah. I mean, like
they
so
set
you
up
can't even
way.
see him.
No.
But you can tell it's him once he starts playing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I hear him now. So, yeah, it doesn't show Frankie not leaving the band. So
That's good.
But that doesn't mean anything. This is, well, however old, So, all right. So
that Ashes of the Wake album is pretty fucking political as well too. I mean,
yeah, I didn't realize it for a long time, but like my favorite song is Emerda, for one.
right.
And then of course Ashes of the Wake is probably my second. And then
That's instrumental, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're both
there's a Marine on there who's speaking.
Yeah. He's talking about, basically war.
Right. Going in the play. They wouldn't find shit. No massive weapons of mass destruction over and over. Yeah.
And they would just mow down people.
Yeah.
I wonder every time I hear that, how many different takes they did, different stories he was telling, because he was just telling like one little story, right? So I often wonder what else was on that. How many different stories did that guy tell before they used that one, or is it cut up to make it feel that way?
Right.
So, because that Ashes of the Wake, yes, it's definitely instrumental. Basically, it's just him talking.
Right.
But it's got some good stuff on it.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw it was that tour. He had a fuck Bush shirt on. Randy did like.
Oh really?
The second Bush, yeah. I think he was president at that time. Well, he started the whole. Yeah.
Right.
Shadows Fall and Lamb of God and I want to say the Boardwalk.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think that is it. Didn't that get sold?
Yeah, but they have
it's back
yeah, it's back again.
It's reopened again.
Yeah. Boardwalk, it's just under new ownership, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because how many people we've seen there? I've seen a lot of bands there.
I've seen so many bands.
John and I seen Exodus and the Organization there.
Yeah, no, they still doing.
Yeah, then we got to hang out with the Organization and some of Exodus as well at the same table. They were sitting there right there. I believe so. My memory's not as good as it used to be. He probably remember, but I remember talking to them. So, and yeah, they were good. I liked the Organization. They were a good band. They were awesome. But yeah,
actually,
this is back 91, 92.
Right. That was after Hawaii.
Yeah. Definitely after Hawaii for sure.
Definitely. Yeah. No, it used to be 18 and over. Then they did a lot of all ages shows there too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, 18 was always the big one, right? because when I
Right.
was younger, I couldn't get in because I wasn't 18.
Right.
So, and then when I was 18, I'd seen pretty much everything. I met Great White there. Let's see, I met Steven Adler there. Shit, bunch.
Yeah,
And
I
I
was
seen
17. I was 17
played
when we
there.
played there. Yeah. And they put two big babies' faces on my hands. So they made sure I wouldn't drink or anything. It was just,
Yeah, but you could drink before if you wanted to, or drink
yeah.
outside.
Well,
Nobody
that's probably what I did. And
They just did
or
that for legal reasons.
or
Because when I was 18, I still drank there, no matter what. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I remember drinking. So, go figure that one. So, so what's your favorite tracks off this album?
Omerta's like probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hourglass.
Probably laid to rest. Laid to rest.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, they're all good. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed it. I don't know. There's something about this album that always struck me. So that I'll always put this on before any of the others, and then Sacrament's my number 2. But yeah, I think Sacrament is when they became household, I guess you'd say.
It's the same producer, Machine. He did that one, and then he did Sacrament too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Rednecks is about as radio friendly as you're gonna get, right? That
is their only radio hit, right? I mean,
well, no terrestrial radio, because on my Sirius,
right.
They play them all the time. So it's like when it's kind of hard because if I switch through stations, people go like, I haven't heard that for a while. I'm like, dude, they play this all the time. So
yeah.
But yeah, they always are playing Ashes of the Wake and any of the tracks off these albums, and they're always the first to get the heavy stuff. I mean, they really are. If you listen to like Liquid Metal or any of that stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, I can't even listen to like 98 Rock anymore. It's just terrible anymore.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't listen to any of them. I can't stand them. I used to enjoy like going to different cities and listening to the radio stations to see what they were playing.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I guarantee they're all playing the same stuff, and I guarantee their majority is talk, right? And they're just talking about stupid shit that I don't care about. So yeah. What about Z-Rock?
I'll listen to classic rock.
I listen to Z-Rock a lot.
Yeah.
Z-Rock's still going?
Yeah, it's still good. Yeah. And they play a lot of modern shit, but they still play, the older stuff too.
Right. Well, I remember
which I'm lucky for being right here. I get both stations clearly.
Right.
Yeah. You go to Marysville, Yuba City, like Z-Rock cuts out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it's from Chico, right?
Chico.
Yeah. That's always been one of my favorites because it's funny because you go more up towards the hill, like trucking and stuff, and you'll get it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. When I used to work out, do whatever I was doing. I can't remember. I think I was doing installation at the time. And we go up that way and like, here, check out this.
Fun.
I don't have to do that shit anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't do any of that. So, what's crazy is this album. I didn't realize it was the 4th studio album.
Yeah.
Oh. So I thought
it was that Independent, and then they had
yeah.
Their first
shows you how much I know.
First major release was what I can't even think of it right now.
Let's see.
That was after they changed their name.
Yeah, that's what it said. But I don't think that's right. As the Palace is Burned, it's 2003.
Yeah, there's one before that.
Gospels 2000.
Yeah. Then they have one as Burn the Priest.
Burn the Priest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess they're counting Burn the Priest. So.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. What's funny is I remember hearing about them when New American Gospel came out. You know,
I got remember when you just buy magazines like Revolver and they used to give you like CDs,
right?
Like they were probably like 5-6 different bands, and that's how I first heard Lamb of God. I think it was a Revolver.
Huh? Rip magazine. They
used to give out little just like when you go to Ozfest, they would give out sampler CDs.
Huh. Yeah, I still have all my sampler CDs.
I do too. I still have them all. My wife gets bit. I have so many CDs I don't even. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a bunch that one of these days they'll be behind me, but one of these days I'll get that all set up, but I haven't got I don't have everything set up yet for my streaming. So.
You have is that like your office or?
Yeah. Well, it's a bedroom, but yeah, it's my office where I do my normal work from here as well.
Yeah.
My 9 to 5. So, but usually I'm not on camera for the most part on my 9 to 5. So, but
I have a man cave here, that I do everything in. Yeah.
I'm right in the kitchen.
There you go.
I got middle of everything. I gotta feed the dog. I gotta let the dog out. I gotta.
Right. Where's everybody else at?
Trish is at work. Carson's in his room. Cassidy's probably in her room or maybe gone. I don't know. I think she's here, so she's in her room.
So you get to go do everything. I had to do everything before.
Yeah. When the dog's just drooling all over me, I'm like, okay, fuck, I'll feed you. I usually don't feed her till 4, but I just kind of want to get her out of
your skin.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Now you got something to die for. What do you think?
That's on that record, huh?
I
always thought it was on Sacrament. It was amazing in Philadelphia. That that's an amazing DVD live. I mean, I'm not a big live DVD fan, but that one was up there.
Yeah, it's
most live records are not
live.
Yeah.
Which I knew it, but I didn't know it that most live albums are not live. They overdub and do all that and this and that. And they they all do it. That's what I was told. So any live album you're listening to isn't technically live because they're cut between different cities or this and that, or or they've dubbed some of this to get the crowd out or this and that. And I always thought about that, and I'm like, they said pretty much the only one that's truly live is Aerosmith's 78, I think it is. That album, that live bootleg is so truly live.
Right.
But I always thought, well, that's weird because I thought what's the one, the biggest live album?
Kiss Alive?
No. What's his name?
Oh, the guitar player?
Yeah.
Something Comes Alive. What's his name?
Yeah. Frampton. Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
I thought that one was
right, yeah.
live, but that's not a truly live record either. And I went, what? What are you talking about? So, it kind of bothers me. So then I started going through all my live albums, and you kind of look in the credits, right? See where they're filmed or recorded. And yeah, most of those are dubbed, overdubbed. between different ones. You know, I listen to like Godsmack Live, it's the same thing. Tesla was when I listened to Five Man, I thought that was truly live, but it's not. It's between two shows. So
That's probably why
they
one's the video, one was in the record. Because they say different shit on the DVD.
Yeah.
As the record, you know.
They did two shows. They only did two shows, say, for that. And then, so because like Little Susie's on there, on the live one, on the DVD, and not on the.
Andy says, I'm from California, up north by the trees.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah. That's my favorite line of the whole. It reminds me, you know, of us up here, you know, like
Lodi.
Yeah, right. But Jeff Keith's dad lived in LaPorte.
I cannot get any of those guys
for a long time.
An interview. I cannot get them. It doesn't matter what it is. I've tried millions of times.
Not even Brian Wheat?
They keep changing PRs, and it doesn't matter what PR person I go through. I cannot. They're one of the hardest people, and I don't know why. I have no idea. And I just get constant, nope. And I said, what list am I on?
What about Tommy?
No. Well, I haven't really reached out to Tommy because he's in that new band, Bad Marriage.
And what do you talk about? You know, I mean, the old shit.
I talked to the lead singer. I didn't talk to him. But if I did talk to Tommy, he probably. I don't think he'd want to talk about Tesla. To be honest,
that's what I was trying to get at. Yeah. What do you talk about? So, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would talk about his new band, of course. You know, that'd be something if I talked to Troy. You know I could talk to Troy, but Troy's new band is a reggae band. You know.
Yeah. Well, his kid's a good drummer too.
That's what I hear. He plays in some band as well. His kid
I can.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I know I'm pretty good on good terms with their PR right now, but the problem is when they're on tour, they don't do anything. There's no press. So Brian has a new band out as well. With a guy named Atlas or Alice. I have the band because I was gonna see if I could get press for him, but let's see.
I think they all have their own little side.
They do. Although it's funny because when I listen to them and I talk about their stuff, Tesla's not going to be recording any more music. You know, they have one more song coming out and that's it.
I heard that. Yeah.
And then they're not recording any more albums, no more music. And I thought, well, that's strange because, you know, you guys are going off and doing your own things with other people because they said that was too difficult to create new music. And I went, well, so what are you doing with these people? You know,
I know.
Yeah. His name is Al X to form a new band, Violent Breed. So, and their new single is called Awake. So, Brian Wheaton, that dude. So I don't know. Dave Rude plays a little bit on it as well on that album. But so
he has the Dave Rude band, right? That's his.
That's the name of the band too. You know. I don't even know if he still does any of that. You know, because Tesla's pretty much a full-time act now. I mean, they've gotten to that. They can play arenas if they wanted to, but they're playing. I don't want to say clubs, but they're playing theaters, which is about 2,000 seaters, and they're selling out. They sold out here like that. So, you know, and they've done a Vegas residency 3 times. So, you know, if you can do that, you know, a residency and sell out the way they're selling out, they're doing good business, you know. So, but one of these days.
But like I said, that if you get a chance to check out the Lamb of God. I mean, this record right here, they got, like I said, they have dubstep on there. It's like a bunch of remixes. It's not good.
Huh. Then why are you telling me to check it out?
Hey, you may like it. Every different. Hey, everybody likes their own
I'm
thing.
not
If
really
we all like,
okay, there it is.
if we all like the same thing, you know, that world would be boring.
That's true. That's true. Just trying to find the track listing.
Unless you're Johnny Norris, he only likes one thing. Now he's in this whole outlaw fucking, which I can't believe he's even.
That's Eddie's doing.
Yeah, but I just yeah.
Because I listen to their radio, and then I'm like, I can only handle so much. I like the interviews when they talk to people, but I can only handle so much of the country.
Yeah, I've even they've asked me like 100 times to come sit in, and I just haven't done it yet. It's just up the road. Like it's like I'm good.
I don't think Eddie lives that far away from you.
From John, he's like 200 yards away from Eddie.
Oh, John does?
Yeah, it's maybe 200, maybe 300 yards away from each other.
Oh, I didn't know they were that. Okay.
Remember that old junkyard in Clipper Mills? It was there forever. Carl Hecker's wrecking yard. That's John lives across the street from that. So does Eddie.
Yeah, I haven't been there since he moved. So, I mean, last time I was there, he was in the trailer right next to you, actually.
Yeah.
So it's a 4 CD.
Oh, it's 4. See.
No, that's a record. It's not. That's why. I'm like, why has this got 4 sides? But I forgot it's a record. So.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm about to go to my 30-year class reunion. I know
Are you
younger than you, but next month my 30-year class reunion. Yeah, Marysville.
Well, my 30 was canceled by COVID.
Oh, right.
So
yeah, you came to what 20, right?
Uh-huh.
I remember. Yeah,
I went to 25 as well.
Okay. Is that the only one John went to? You with John, right? Okay.
Yeah, he went to both of them. The same ones I went to.
They had it at the golf course, right?
That was the first one, the 20th.
Okay, yeah.
And then we went out.
Yeah, there's a new. There's a not new, but yeah, that Hard Rock. That's where mine's going to be held this year.
At the Hard Rock?
Yeah.
Is that in Wheatland?
Wheatland.
Yeah.
It's right. It's like
the casino
right next to the amphitheater, directly right next to it.
Is it?
Out in the middle,
you can see it from the freeway. Big old casino hotel.
That's
4 Mile Road.
That's where you guys are gonna have it, huh?
Yeah.
On 4 Mile.
Yeah, there was Train and REO Speedwagon played there last night, which is an odd pairing, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're getting a lot of shows through there.
Yeah. No, this is actually at the amphitheater. But yeah, the Hard Rock gets lots of shows.
So they have the Hard Rock and then they have the amphitheater.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. So when we went to Ozfest, Kurt, that was at the amphitheater, right?
Yep. Yes. It's changed its name. It was Sacramento Valley Amphitheater, then
Toyota
Flintstone Amphitheater. Now it's like a Toyota Amphitheater.
I don't know. I think they changed it again. I don't know.
Yeah, they changed their name.
Yeah.
So the indoor and outdoors, basically what you're saying?
Yep.
Yeah. I was at that first show ever at that amphitheater. STP and Papa Roach opened up.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And they gave you tickets to the next show for free if you were the first however many hundred,
Right.
Wow.
which was A Perfect Circle and 9 Inch Nails.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Back then. I was gonna say, what is that? 99?
Yeah. 2000? Yeah. 2000?
Well, because we went in what 2000s
Yeah.
when we went to Ozfest. So
Ozfest, yeah. Yeah.
I think it was that 2000 or was that 2000 later? Because we went to Corn in 2000 as well.
Maybe it was,
1 or 2.
I can't remember. Well, obviously it was
Because I
in the
remember.
summer-ish. So
Well,
I remember I
Megan
ran into
played.
to you,
What's that?
Kurt, me and my brother Josh ran into you at 98 Rock, the Jammer Freakery.
yeah, and yeah. The one
That was
with
it,
The one-
Sax State.
Backstage with Stain and
Yeah.
Kid
Yep.
Rock,
Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
Yeah. Papa Roach played on the side stage. They weren't even
Yeah.
signed yet. Yeah. And with the Council, which was one of my favorite Sacramento bands ever.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. Damn.
That was a long time.
Well, at least
Yeah, I just
20
remember
years.
it was more than 20 years. Yeah, it was
Oh yeah.
Well,
Wait. Yeah.
25.
2000 it'd be.
This is the 90s.
Yeah, 90s.
90,
Maybe
98, maybe
97, maybe 97.
97, 97. Yeah.
98. Yeah, 97. Yeah.
Limp Bizkit was kind of getting big. Like Kid Rock wasn't even known that hardly at all.
Hardly. He was just had that one song out, and
Yeah.
and
Bar with
Stain
a
really
bar,
wasn't that
like
known
that.
yet, and it was
Yeah.
I was amazed by them. I was like, yeah, I like these guys. Yeah.
I never understood how you don't do it no more, but how he used to sing and he would be like hunched over the whole time. Yeah. I'm like, how do you get that register? Like,
I seen him again
Well,
in
the guitar player was the same way. He played.
yeah, I was gonna say that the whole band was like crouched over at one point. It was like, are they all like doing fentanyl or no?
Yeah. Not
whatever it was
then,
back
I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah, whatever it was back then. Maybe heroin.
that was just regular heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I seen him. We seen him with Corn. I seen him with Corn and Stain.
Sick and Twisted. That was
Family
Sick and
Values.
Twisted tour. Yeah.
It was
Family Values.
it was just those two, but it was in the Bay Area. It was
It was Oakland Coliseum.
yes.
That's the first time I seen Korn. Was with they opened for Ozzy at Oakland Coliseum.
Oh, nice.
That was like 95, 90, 96. Yeah. 96. Was my second kid was born. So yeah.
Well, that'd be the first album.
Yeah. First time.
Damn.
So I remember when that came
I was
out. This Nursery Rhymes.
I was a senior in high
like,
school when that
what?
came out, and that blew me away.
Why? Because you learned your Nursery Rhymes again?
No, I don't know what it was. It was just that it was different.
That drop D.
Yeah, exactly. 7-string,
No more solos.
no solos. Yeah.
I mean, solo didn't come back until the
Wow,
2000s.
Right.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, I seen Korn and Limp Bizkit at the El Dorado Saloon, which was basically a bar. Like the boardwalk, but smaller than the.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like an old discotheque, as the floor, like, we basically stood on the dance floor. It was.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
I thought it was still there. No.
I don't know.
It's something else now. It's not.
But I got Limp Bizkit's demo tape. I still have it to this day on cassette. 3-song demo.
Nice.
They weren't.
It's like I remember went to Summer Sanitarium in Arizona. I think it was Arizona, and I met like Systems. System of a Down was the opener, right? And they weren't nobody. They didn't even know who they were. Nobody knew who they
Right.
were, and I had them sign this piece of paper and whatnot. Actually, it's like a thing for drums, and shit, it wasn't even a year later that Chop Suey and all that came out, and it's like, oh,
Sugar.
okay,
That was
well.
the first.
I was like, what the hell? Totally something new.
Yeah. Another band I saw at the boardwalk. No one knew who they were.
Yeah.
The only song
good,
I knew was that Sugar song. That was the only thing I ever.
It was a good old days.
Yeah.
Where you could go to
Fuck
these
yeah.
clubs and see these bands, and that's why when I so speaking of that, so Linkin Park announced the singer, right?
Yeah.
The new singer, right?
Female, right?
So yeah, so her name's Emily Armstrong. She played with Dead Sarah. I seen Dead Sarah back in 2012, right? On a whim. My buddy was like, "Hey, come see this band," and I'm like, I've never even heard him before, and it's two females and two guys, a guitar player, female, and then she's a guitar player and she can sing, and man, they friggin' killed it. And I was like, who the hell are these people? And people were like singing the songs, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I never even heard of these people before. So, but I ended up getting to meet them afterwards. My buddy Mark, I got his picture with him, and then he took mine. He didn't even take it. He was just like pushing buttons, and it didn't even take on my phone. But anyway, so we met them and everything. And they're cool, and yeah, so it's nice that because I already familiar with her, so I already knew her. So I was like, oh, this is cool, But there's a lot of hate out there right now for they're just like, no. And I'm like, it's been 7 years. Chester's dead, you kind of need to move forward.
Can she sing the song? I mean, can she do the song justice?
Oh, right. Go watch the live stream. You can go watch it on their website.
Okay.
She. I mean, you can tell she's nervous at first. You can tell. Who wouldn't be? I mean, you're playing these songs, and this is the first time you're playing these songs. But I mean, once she kicks in, she can scream. She can do it all. I've seen Linkin Park quite a few times, and even he had trouble with some of these songs because it's different when you're in the studio than when you're singing these live. And the fact that she can do them live means she'll be fine. She's good, but she already knows this, I'm sure. She's not trying to replace Chester, right?
Yeah.
You just got to make him your own now because you can't replace him. His voice is too iconic. So, like him or not, I don't care who you are. You recognize who that is, right? So,
I mean, the rumor was supposed to be like Amy Lee, right? And so that wouldn't.
Well, I heard that rumor. I heard the dude from Sum 41. I had
yeah.
Other ones, and I'm like, and I just totally said, what?
The Hellstorm brought too. Like,
yeah, I don't think that was ever even on the table.
Did you see her with Skid Row? Played the Skid Row song.
Yeah, I watched her with Skid Row. She did good. I thought so.
She did fucking amazing.
I think out of every singer they've had since Sebastian, she was the best.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, she killed Monkey Business. I was like,
yeah,
just those first couple notes.
Are they gonna keep? Does she want to do it? That's the key. I'm sure they would love to have her, but she makes too much. She makes too much money with Hellstorm, and her business is a lot better than Skid Row's, right? So, and I keep.
Yeah,
one
of the shows was.
Did you go see them live when they came into town? Because they played the last show was downtown at whatchamacallit? What's that? Ace of Spades. That was the last show.
Yeah, it was in yeah.
And if
I think it was on a Wednesday. Yeah, no, it was like on a Wednesday night, I think, or something. Those weekday shows they killed me anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
I wake up at 3:50 to drive to Yuba City.
Yeah. See, I wake up at 5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays to go to dialysis by 5:30, and that kills me because then I'm up all freaking day, and it's tiring.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then other times it's 7 o'clock, and then I shower and I come in the office. So
you have a hell of a commute too, right? You just go in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just depends because I might do extra work as well on the side. So it depends on if I need the cash or not. So then I drive around. So
Yeah, I wake up at 7. I got a work truck that I drive to the job site or to office. So I mean, commute or not, it doesn't matter. I'm still getting paid to
Right.
drive to the.
yeah, if you're on a work truck.
Yeah, so kind of, it still pisses you off when you got dumbasses driving around, because they don't care if they hit you. They come close to hitting all the time, and I'm like, "Oh, you can't hit the truck." And then then it looks bad on me.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have.
I got to worry about all the logging trucks. I mean, around here,
Yeah,
Right.
they don't give a shit.
they don't. Yeah,
No,
get out of the way.
they're the only ones who are driving that early, other than me, most of the time anyway.
Right,
Because I start work at 5 in Yuba City, so I got
right.
I leave like 4:15 from here.
Yeah, you got to
That's
give
still
yourself
early.
some time.
Wow.
It's way early.
Yeah, Monday's actually my first day going back down there. I've been up here for 9 months.
Right.
So where's your where are you normally doing stuff at? Your clinic?
In Yuba City.
At the hospital?
No, it's an outpatient clinic. It's Southern North. It's just the same as right here in Brownsville. They just have little clinics everywhere.
Right.
They're big. They're Sutter. They're everywhere. They're based in Sacramento.
Yeah.
So you're phlebotomist?
I know Sutter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have Sutter. I got Kaiser, but
Right.
So you're phlebotomist? Is that what you're doing?
Laboratory technician.
No.
I draw blood, but I do everything. I deal with every body fluid there is. Yeah. Literally.
No.
Trying to figure this out. Why this will not work?
So that remaster, is that you said there's four CDs or four?
No, that was on the record. It's 4 sides. So it's only 2 CDs if you buy the remaster.
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of hoping when I was looking at it, I thought, well, maybe they'll have a live, but they did not, and I don't know why, because they should,
Yeah, last time I saw him was at the Cinder Theater in Chico. That was it was before COVID. Yeah,
right.
it was an amazing show. We played with I can't remember. That's a cool spot still to this day.
What is that?
Chico still gets a lot of good bands.
Is it still on fire, or is that Orville?
It's over. It's like 98%. But yeah, that was a fucked up.
Yeah.
Some retard caught his car on fire and then rolled it down one of those embankments.
On purpose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah.
Well, that is idiot.
Yeah.
Is he in jail now? I'm sure for.
Yeah, he's in jail.
Okay, I need to figure out why this is not working.
It was laid to rest. I think Skolnick has a lead on that.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up. I forgot. Which is crazy because you didn't even know about it then, you know.
Right. Exactly. There's somebody else does one on there too. I can't remember there's two guest guitar players on there.
Let's see.
Skolnick and I was a Megadeth guy, I think. An old Megadeth guy.
Oh.
Poland, maybe?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Let's do this. Why is it? Should default to Amazon.
So this is cool. This streaming thing here, you don't even have to download nothing. It's just
Yeah, you don't download anything.
yeah.
Not anymore. You used to.
Yeah, like
Depends on what you want to do too. There's different programs, right?
Right.
There's if you want to, you can do on regular YouTube, or you can do what we're using here is StreamYards.
Yeah.
And that's only because if I wanted to do Rumble as well, I don't know if you guys hang out on Rumble at all, but
that's like YouTube, right?
Yeah, I have an
Kinda,
account on
yeah.
Rumble. Yeah.
and
You don't do what's the other one? Twitch, Twitch, or
oh no, I could, but I don't. I can't keep up with all of them, to be honest.
I can't even. Yeah.
Once I start doing shorts, I'm probably going to, just because I can do it on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook shorts, because they're all about the same, right? So once I figure this out, I just trying to figure this all out by myself is kind of a pain in my ass because nobody knows anything. Nobody I know knows anything about this, right? Or how to do this, or so I'm kind of winging it, and then if I try asking people that are in this, and sometimes I get a response, sometimes I don't, you know, because there's some people that I watch and I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do, right? So, but yeah, it's crazy. It's easy, you know. If I ever make money on this, you know, I could quit one job.
Yeah, right.
You know, we'll just do. But
What
I
they call it?
don't even know how to make money on this. So
influencer, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Or,
well, it depends. The people, they don't like being called influencers. So
right.
You know. Well, the YouTubers don't. They're just like we're what do they call them? Social commentary or something like that. You know. So,
everything's got a name.
Yeah.
Anymore, everything.
So I'm not really I don't know if I'm a influencer. Yeah, Chris Poland played on there.
Yeah.
He played
Same
on
song,
Ashes
right?
of the Wake. Yeah.
Oh,
Both
wow.
of them played on Ashes of the Wake. So I thought he played on Lay to Rest. I guess not. Alex played on Ashes of the Wake. Huh, interesting.
That band must have the most guitar players ever in the band, right? I mean,
yeah, right.
That dude changed guitar players like fucking
Megadeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And drummers, right?
I mean,
I
well,
think
it doesn't matter. Everybody. I mean, shit. Now that
Oh, even
David's
Dave.
not in there as
Yeah,
well,
Dave.
he's gone. You know, I don't even pay attention anymore. To be honest with you, I'm like,
Can't keep up.
I almost checked out. I mean, in a way, I'm like, why call yourself Megadeth? Why don't you just call yourself Dave Mustaine and his friends, or his
Mustaine and friends.
hired hands?
right. And you're gonna play what I tell you to play. That's
Right.
how
People
He's
that
like-
can
he's
get
like-
along with them. People who get along with them at that time.
Yeah, I've
Right.
written these songs. This is what you're gonna play. So, you know, here you go. And it's like, I mean, every album is somebody different, and so it sucks
Pretty much.
because my favorite era is obviously with Nick Menza and Marty Freeman. So
yeah.
that's
Hangar
my
18.
favorite
That's one of my favorite Megadeth songs ever.
era. So, well, rest in peace. That album's just insane. So,
Tornado of Souls. That's one of mine.
Yeah.
Favorite.
I mean, come on, can't beat that stuff. Well, you know, and I remember when Chris Adler went to go play with Megadeth. I don't know if you remember that.
Chris Adler.
He did
He did an album
13
with him.
album. He did 13.
Yeah.
That album
Oh,
13.
yeah.
Did not know that.
And shortly after that, he was out of the band.
Yeah.
Which
Go
I
figure.
still have no idea what's the true story. You know?
That's funny you brought him up because I've always wondered how he left this. How do you leave fucking Lamb of God? Like that was basically his. I mean, your brother's in the band. Like
Yeah. Well,
They
they
say
said,
they don't even talk.
there was an injury, right?
right.
That's
He had like a
what
motorcycle.
started it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something with an injury. And they said he wasn't ready to come back and do what he needed to do, but yet he was playing and everything. So I don't understand how this all came about. Maybe he wasn't ready to go when they were ready to go. But still, I don't know why you replace him. I mean, I could understand, you know, maybe you sideline him a little bit, you know, and have someone fill in, but they were pretty quick to get rid of him. And I thought, well, that's strange because Randy's done way worse.
Right.
You know, as
Exactly.
far as shit. And
like I said, his brother. You know.
shit, he was in prison.
Yeah. Exactly.
Czech Republic, and they waited for him, you know. So, you know, yeah, and yeah, I don't know how Willie could still play and not feel something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I think that'd be kind of strange for me, personally.
Does he have
Yeah.
a band now, or is he doing his own thing?
He was. I don't know what he's doing now. Because, and I like Chris Adler. I like his playing, even though he's not a. Oh, he played on Dystopia. Sorry, not there. So
Yeah. No. He's a left-handed player who plays on a right-handed kid.
yeah. Well, he's not. He never had drum lessons or anything. He just picked him up and started playing, and
I didn't know that yet.
yeah. So let's see. He played on Testament's Dark Roots of Evil, Slipknot's The Negative One, although that's never confirmed or denied. So 2019, he parted ways with Lamb of God.
Was it Art Cruz? That's who they have now.
Yeah, I can't remember what he played in.
I can't even say.
And I think that's what kind of appealed to me with them. It's the way Willie or Chris Adler was playing, because it was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know. And I think that's what gravitates me to a lot of some of the other stuff as well. So He played with Firstborn. Never heard of him before. And Taika Doom Bridge, which I couldn't tell you. Protest the Hero. He played on a song. Or an album. So I don't know what he's doing at the moment. Probably collecting paychecks.
Yeah, I don't know.
All of his influences are fairly recent people, which is strange. Shannon Larkin is his influence. Stuart
Godsmack.
Copeland. Yeah. Stuart Copeland from The Police. John Bonham, of course. Dave Lombardo. Gar. Samuelson. Lars. Billy Cobham. And Gene Hoglan. So those are fairly modern drummers. I mean, except for like Bonham. But I mean, it's crazy. You don't hear that too often, right? It's been a while.
Right. Jerry, what has Slipknot ever said why they got rid of
Nope. I was just talking. We were talking about that last week.
they have what Igor Castellori from Sepultura now?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's a good drummer, but
Weinberg. Jay Weinberg, yeah.
Yeah. But why would you get rid of him? I don't know. John thinks it was personal issues, like
I mean, yeah, it might be.
stuff. So
That dude did grow up, way better than we did, probably. His dad's Max Weinberg. Like,
yeah,
he probably didn't have to go through the
struggle.
same time. Yeah, exactly.
That dude's good. So I don't understand why you would get rid of him. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's they didn't really say it was musical differences, did they?
Maybe he wanted more money.
Yeah.
You got to figure now.
Money's
Anybody who's in Slipknot is just hired gun. They're not, I just can't see them being a full-fledged member. You know what I mean? So nowadays, if you leave a band,
Well, you are just a number in Slipknot, so
Exactly.
that's true. You're number 12 now because
your number's up.
already done. Yeah, right. Your number is up. 1 through 9 is already done. So
Yeah. That band blew me away when I first.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I was fucking, what is this? Like,
Yeah,
well,
Yeah,
I
he was-
remember,
Coheed
worked
in
with the
Cambria at the
Okay.
Arco Arena. Or
they
Echo
opened
Arena.
up for them.
Coheed for Cambria did, yeah. It was kind of weird.
Well, I had a friend who went and seen him at a small little club when we were working, and he asked if we were going to go see this band called Slipknot, and I'm like, the guys with the masks. I'm like, and I hadn't even heard anything from them yet. I just knew who they were, and we're like, yeah, probably not. We're not going to go. And so he went, and he was like, dude, it was fucking crazy. And I was like, what? Because I was thinking they were more like, who's those people with the soda pop? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, clowns.
Yeah. Insane Clown Posse.
ICP.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be more like that, and I was like, I'm not really interested. So I didn't go. And then he came back and said, "Nah, dude, it was crazy." And I'm like, so how are they gonna fit 9 people on that small stage? Because really, in the clubs, it's a small stage. There's no
Plus they're fucking their kegs that they bring in there. They're beating on the kegs all the time. Yeah.
So it was. But by the time I got to see him again, I'd seen him festivals like crazy, And then I'd seen him
awesome.
Ozfest, and I'd seen him Mayhem a couple times. I went to go see him with Anthrax, and they ended up canceling. But and then I'd seen him I've seen the Slipknot Road Fest been to that. So, you know, it was cool. You know, I'm to the point where this lot, you know, I don't even know what to expect now. Am I gonna watch it? Am I not gonna watch it? Do I care anymore? You know, because every time somebody gets rid of a band member, I'm like, what do you got? It pisses me off. I just check out anymore.
Right.
I'm like, because you know, we grew up with bands that stuck together. Yes, a few bands got rid of band members here and there, but
But it
for the
was a
most
big
part,
deal. But it was a big deal, like Van
yes,
Halen. You know, when
yeah,
they got Sammy, it was like you were a little bit divided, but then Sammy
yeah.
pulled it off just fine.
Well, back then, I remember because I was more on the side of Dave's camp, which I don't know why, because
Because
Right.
he's original member.
Right.
Because he's
but I like Dave's That Eat 'Em and Smile album much better than I did 5150 at that time. Even though I knew for a fact that that's probably the better record, but that wasn't the point.
Oh,
You know, Steve Vai was
without question.
badass, Greg Bissonette was badass,
yeah.
Billy Sheehan was badass, and they were more of that fun type. Where Van Halen, they were still fun, but they were, I don't know what it was.
It's more
But,
lovey dovey.
it could have been, but as I gotten older, you know, I think the 5150 holds up better to me. Even though I still like Eat 'Em and Smile, I love Steve Vai's work on that album.
Yeah.
But the songs are cheesier on Eat 'Em and Smile. You know, like Buffalo, what is it? Buffalo Girls, Buffalo Night.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, things like that, you know. So
That would be a good showtime for you. That, you know, top
Throw
5,
Down?
top 10. No, the replacement band members.
Oh yeah.
There's something probably, you know, like probably the most famous is Jason, but Rob's been in the band longer now than Jason ever was,
Yeah.
which
True.
is fucking mind blowing to me. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, Jason came in the band because obviously someone died. So
yeah,
that's a little different to me. You know, it doesn't.
right.
It's not like when somebody leaves the band or they get in an argument or whatever. Like I said, it was like Megadeth. It's like, you know, pretty much.
Revolving door.
Metallica kept doing that with bass players. I'd probably check out. And to be honest, I don't really pay attention to Metallica anyway. I'll watch their live stuff, but
Right.
you know, their stuff. I think it's good, but it doesn't grab me like it used to. You know, like the older stuff does. I mean, I could sit there and say, shit, that 72 Seasons album is pretty damn good, but am I going to listen to it in 20 years? I don't know. I'll still be listening to Ride the Lightning and Master Puppets and Kill 'Em All, and
For sure. Yeah.
you know, so kind of makes you wonder sometimes, you know, which albums
Yeah, like I said,
are gonna hold out. You know, this Ashes the Wake definitely holds out. Like I said, I didn't realize it was 20 years. I mean, Jesus, I didn't think Lamb of God was up. I'm like, where the hell have I been? Where, Jesus, you know? Then I realized, well, shit, I've been in Kansas City almost 10 years now. So,
oh shit.
uh-huh.
Damn.
I know. That's what I said.
It's a trick to me that it fucking like it snows out there, and you know, like snows like Kansas City, snows in New York. It's just
it's cold as fuck too.
yeah, it's just weird to me. I like, you know, I guess.
Well, I'm in the Midwest. New York is in obviously East Coast, but yeah. Well, they're northeast, you know.
Yeah.
So what's crazy is we have no mountains and it snows. The way it snows, the way how cold it gets, you know, because it's just fuck. There's no mountains, and I'm like,
Out
where
on the
hell's all
plains.
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
where are the trees? We have trees, but they're not the same trees. You know, there's no pine trees. You know,
Right.
they're all like
They don't probably don't grow that big either, huh?
some do. I mean, you got some older trees, but most of them been cut. You know, they've clear cutted this whole Midwest for the most part. You know, it's all rolling.
Yeah, no,
hills.
my son is a timber faller, and yesterday he felled a tree, and it was a one load tree. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
One load on the logging truck. That was it. That's how big the tree was.
Damn.
It's all over. It's all over Facebook. It's
So why did they cut it down then?
Huh?
Why did they cut it?
Why?
Why didn't
It's
they just leave it?
because it was in the burn area. You know what I mean? Like there was a fire.
Yeah.
But
So it needed
that's
to come down.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It looks like a healthy tree. I bet they. A lot of times they have those legacy trees, but they don't. Soper Wheeler got bought out. And they're not no more. So they're up here just fucking taking what they want.
They have logging rights?
Yeah, not really.
Oh, really? They just take it?
Yeah.
Oh. I know our aunt in Oregon has logging rights on her property in Eugene, Oregon. And,
right.
And her property is so amazing. It really is. It's so beautiful and so freaking awesome. And she has logging rights, so if she ever wants to make extra money, they're both retired, and they have their kids and stuff, our cousins and whatnot. But she can have them log that. I can't remember how many acres, but it's plenty,
Yeah, people do around here all the time. When they need money, the clerks let their own yard.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a big area. It's just you can
at least you want at least a truckload. Make
it worth their while. They'll give you the cash. That's what I would do for sure. Absolutely. Because they got the big redwoods and stuff up in
exactly.
Oregon, so that stuff goes for pretty penny. But
did you hear anything about that? The Marysville Hotel too from out there?
The one that just
sold by it yesterday.
No, it burnt down.
Oh, it burnt down.
Yeah, it's a motherfucker to get through Marysville. Yeah. It's right there on the main drag. So everyone, their mom's taking all the side streets, so it's just fucking congested. Like
weren't they going to tear that down or something anyway?
They've been planning
to fake it, right?
It's considered a historic building, I think. So they're like, but now squatters burned it down.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
Or not burned it down.
I always wanted that theater right there. You know that theater right there on the street? That's what I want.
It hasn't been a theater in probably 15 years.
I know.
Hasn't been.
I would definitely. I'd probably make it a club.
Fuck yeah.
Just have bands come in or whatever.
I don't know. It's right off the main road. There's no
parking.
Yeah, it would be just a nightmare
there.
Yeah, maybe. And it's Marysville, so.
You used to be able to park on the street, but they don't allow street parking anymore. You used to be able to park right in front of it. Yeah.
Well, they're probably going to eventually get rid of all that.
Far away.
They're going to have to do something because it sucks. There's one way in, one way out for the most part.
That's it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Well,
they always said Marysville's like a toilet bowl. If it one of those levees had a break, it would just fill up like a toilet.
Well, it has.
And flush it all
around the whole city.
It did in the 80s. I remember that.
That was Linda and Oliver's.
Well, right.
Yeah.
It's right there, right over the bridge.
Yeah.
It's all
what's there now? That mall it's a Costco.
Sure is. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, because Walmart's over there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know Costco took over that building.
Yep.
They tore the whole thing down finally.
Yep. Made it.
Well, didn't they burn that one down too? Didn't that get burned?
No,
they burnt it. Yeah.
Oh, they burnt it too.
About
4 or 5 years ago, it caught on fire.
Waters, but I'd heard it was probably an inside job because they couldn't do anything with it. Because it used to be like a grocery store in there as well.
It was a mall. Their grocery store is still there. It's like Food Max. It's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Crazy. Oh shit.
Football's Starts up tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it already started here on Thursday.
rather than say that. Can't. Yeah, that was a pretty good
Everybody-
game. Like,
Everybody I know here is Chiefs fan, so you know, I watch the games, which it's fine. You know, I don't
Yeah.
care. You know, I got no bones. Everybody all like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm like, no, I don't mind watching you. You know, I really don't. You guys have got a good team. So, and I said, well, next year, some year, my team is gonna be on my team. That's how it works. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. You know, yeah, it was a good game, but they weren't going to win anyway. There's no way Baltimore was going to win that game. They never looked like they were going to tie it, but they weren't going to win.
right.
So there was no way. Chiefs weren't going to let them win. You know, you give Patrick Mahomes that last shot at the end, nah, you're done. He's not gonna let you. You have to
Yeah,
beat him.
I literally just watched that in the Super Bowl and they kicked their ass.
Yeah.
And
Did they?
Came back.
They did. Everybody,
Yeah.
you know, they do it every year.
every year.
You know, so we'll see if they go for 3 this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
You play Detroit, don't you? Or do you?
Monday
No,
night.
no.
The thing is, that no, but
Do you?
not
Who do you
Detroit.
play?
Detroit plays
Jets.
tonight. I think there's a game on Peacock, or
Is that the Brazil
last
game?
night. It was last. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I thought Green Bay was playing somebody in Brazil. That's all I know. But
yeah, it was
I think.
Brazil. They had it in Brazil.
Well, no, because the Rams are playing Detroit this weekend.
Yeah.
We play the Chargers. You're playing somebody, and I can't remember who it is.
I can't even. I know I'm pissed off because I have like DirecTV, and it's supposed to be. It's on ESPN, and like ESPN and DirecTV are battling, so it's like blocked up. It's like blocked out. I can't even get ESPN.
Really?
I'm gonna have. Yeah, they said I'll have to like order ESPN Plus, and or
Yeah, screw that.
right.
They tried doing that to me too, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing any of that. It's because all these streaming services, you know, and I thought YouTube had the rights to NFL Ticket, so
Yeah, they the Sunday Ticket. They got the Sunday Ticket now.
the Giants beat that was preseason. Sorry, I'm like, what? Okay, need to. Okay, week 1. The Eagles beat the Packers yesterday in Brazil. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Okay. So, you play the Jets on Monday night.
Yeah.
So you get to see what Aaron Rodgers is going to do, basically.
Hometown guy, kind of.
Yeah,
He goes close enough.
that's true. That'll be the talk of the town, I'm sure. To see if his
Stevie lasted more than 4 plays this year.
yeah. Wow, that was just kind of sucked for him last year. That was horrible, but that's all right. He wasn't going to do much anyway at the Jets. So this year he probably will get all those kinks out. Kind of thing.
Yeah, he's been begging to get his old receiver back from you guys, the Raiders. He
wants to what?
His old receiver. He's plays for you guys now.
Oh, Devontae Adams.
Yeah, he's like, I want.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Devontae's not going anywhere. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
Yeah,
they were always saying, "Oh, he wants to get out." But when you listen to those interviews, he's like, "I'm not going anywhere," and I'm like, "Okay, well, that's good because we suck." I would get out of here, especially with the coach that friggin' that idiot. Totally dismantled our team. To do the whole Patriots way that didn't work, and then we get rid of them, and then we got rid of a lot of our players that we kind of needed. I'd have never gotten rid of Darren Waller, never. But whatever. So I think that's why I pretty much checked.
That's why Devontae. That's why he went there, right? Because the quarterback, they played together.
Yeah, he went there. Yeah, he went there and then they got rid of him the next year.
Yeah,
and that's the whole reason why he made that deal. Derek Carr helped make that deal, and then they turned around and screwed Derek Carr. I was like, that's fucked up. That's just cold. You don't have someone use their influence to bring somebody over who's your friend, who wants to play with you, and then you fuck them and get rid of them. So
yeah, all those guys, they hold out for whatever they want. If you got a normal job, I can't just say I'm
no,
I'm not going to come to work next week, so but still pay me, but
right.
I'm just not going to come.
I was just reading, or was I watching some Trevor Lawrence from where's he at now? Is he on the Jags? Is that where he's at?
Jaguar, yeah.
He's the highest paid quarterback. He hasn't done anything.
Nothing.
How is that possible? It's because once Patrick Mahomes got that deal, but he deserved that deal. That wasn't like, and then you have what's his name, who went to the Texans and then now is on the Browns. What's his name?
Oh yeah.
He had all those rape charges and shit.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. He's not even a good quarterback. He's an okay quarterback, and he got $300 million just for not, and he didn't do anything. He got hurt as well, and then you have what's his name, Baltimore, got his contract, which also boosted it again, and they keep restructuring Patrick Mahomes' contract, so because they know you're gonna be paying a pretty penny for that guy.
Because we got to pay our quarterback next year, Brock Purdy. He's still on a rookie contract, so he's going to want a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys who he deserves it, right? He's proven himself, right, to get that next contract. Should he get the highest paid? Of course not. He hasn't. I mean, yes, he went to the Super Bowl, but he's got to do it again, right? That's
fuck yeah,
or at least be in the running, right? You got to be in those top, at least say playoff teams, to deserve some of that money, the big money, right? And not just because I'm Brock Purdy, do I deserve this money? No, you got to take your team to where it needs to go. And if your team sucks, your team sucks. Doesn't mean it's your fault, but you don't get the money. That's why.
What position did you play at Marysville?
Me, running back.
Yeah. Oh.
Running back, and then I played defensive end, which I rarely played defensive end.
Right.
And then I was returner. I hated that.
So,
fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Because
kick off and punt return.
Guys running straight at you, and I'm like,
and you're especially when you have your head up in the sky, looking for the ball.
A lot of times I just catch it, or I just let it. I was just like, okay, I can't, because it was all right first couple times, but then, like I said, all these guys they're coming at you. Punt's the worst because punt they can do the better hang time. So but plus our team.
You played with Jenny's husband now, right? He was on your team.
Michael?
Yeah.
I don't think so. When did he go there?
Yeah, he graduated the same year you and John did, at 90, I think.
I don't think
that was obviously before his accident,
Right. I don't remember him.
Yeah. Huh. He's the one. I'm pretty sure he's the one who told me that he played with you. Like,
I've only met him once, so
Yeah, he's a great
he
dude.
never brought it up. He's cool.
Apparently,
Yeah,
you played
good dude.
football with him, didn't he? So you met him more than once.
Yeah, right. Well, I feel bad if I did, because that means I knew who he was, and maybe I didn't recognize him. I don't
Yeah.
recognize his name. I didn't recognize his name until but
I call him Roper. That's his nickname. He's had it for a long
Roper.
time. Yeah.
Mr. Roper.
Yeah.
Uh,
He used to run lights a lot of times for bands, like
yeah.
local bands in Maryland City. He'd be the light guy.
Well, he still plays. I mean, he plays guitar and he's still in his band.
Yeah.
So, and they play gigs. It's not like they don't play gigs. So,
Yeah.
I don't know where they're playing, but I mean, I know she posts it every once in a while. So, and I'll see it.
Yeah, he was in a country. I think it's a country man, right?
Was it country? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. I thought it was like well, country now is probably country rock. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's all country is.
Because the girls ain't gonna go if it's not.
It's fucking blows me away. Most country songs nowadays they have fucking, which I don't listen to, but they all have like 808s in them and shit. Like it hits harder than fucking most raps. I'm like, what? This is.
Yeah, what's crazy anyway? It reminds me of like, I remember when rap they would take stuff from rock. Now, basically, country's taking stuff from rock and rap.
Exactly.
I mean, that's all they're doing.
Yeah,
like that Georgia Florida line, I cannot stand. Cannot stand those guys.
When you mix the country and the rap, you get crap.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff. I mean, the rockish ones, I can tolerate the rock, the rockish country. But even then, I not really. I'd much rather listen to like Aaron Lewis do his country stuff.
So we play a lot of country, few country songs, but I don't play it like a country.
The way they do it.
Yeah,
right.
So it's these rock. So it's funny when Kevin says we're gonna play another country song, which I'm in my head. I'm like, it doesn't sound anything like a country song. It just sounds like a rock song because it's basic. You know what it is,
right? Well, you're not using a slide. You're not using.
No, exactly. And he doesn't have a twang to his voice, which.
So why does he say country? Because it's title only.
Well, he's thinking because it is a country song originally, but we're playing it our way. I don't know.
I think I would just say this is a song by so and so.
Yeah. Well, that's what we've been. Well, Scott been trying to get him to do. But
don't even name.
Sometimes, in the song, see if they can figure it out themselves. Because But
you guys,
it's funny
that as well, right? I mean,
but not anymore. But
you were doing that before Motley Crue decided to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And we still didn't do no Madonna either. So
that's true.
But we were doing what's that? Rick Springfield's for a while there.
Jesse's Girl.
Jesse's Girl, yeah.
Yeah.
You get all the grandmas out there.
Right.
Like, oh my God, it's the Days of Our Lives song.
Yeah. You know what one that people like, which I surprises me, is that 8675309.
Tommy Two Tone.
Yeah.
Tommy Two Tones, Jenny. Yeah. It's weird. People just they perk up like, I remember this song.
Right. I had it on 8-track.
Yeah.
So is that what you do most of it's more of the 70s, the bigger hits?
No, it's all over. So it's Scott likes to do, he'll take like a classic rock and go through, we'll get a classic rock song, a country tune, and then maybe like an 80s type.
Well,
we do Don't You Forget About Me,
right.
by Simply Red, I believe it is. Simply Red.
Simple Minds.
We do Roy Orbison. We do, but then we got Drink in My Hand, Buy Me a Boat, Beer Never Broke My Heart. You know,
Those are country songs.
yeah, those ones are.
No, I don't.
Which Beer Never Broke My Heart's in drop D. So you can. It's easy to
Yeah.
make it heavy because it's already in drop D. So it makes it easy to sound pretty heavy.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, no,
So you're
and
not
we
gonna do
do.
Lamb of God?
Then we break it down and we do like Brown Eyed Girl. What's the other one?
You were doing Limp Bizkit not too a while ago,
No,
didn't you? No.
no. We were doing Megadeth. We did some Death Angel. We had Bored in there in the very beginning. That was just to get our catalog up. We dropped a lot of songs. Trying to think. That Wagon Wheel. That's another slower one that people like. By
You do
Derek.
Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Cool.
So
You-
during Christmas, you're gonna go. I wanna. What is what's that AC song? Mistress for Christmas.
Mistress for Christmas? No, I won't be saying that.
You guys gig almost every weekend.
No. In fact, we don't have anything coming up anything time soon right now. We were for a while there. Yeah, it was like every week, but then we got 4 members that can't always line up like oh yeah, 3 of us can do it, but because we all have
Right.
other stuff going on and
Well, now
so,
Kevin
but
got married.
we do quite a bit. Like it'll pop up. Like we do. So there's a Brickyard in El Dorado Hills that we play a lot at. That brings a lot of people. There, it's a restaurant / bar. Yeah, it's pretty. We usually have a good turnout there, and it's closer.
Right.
Yeah.
You still have those recordings, John? You did John's band? You recorded it over at Eddie.
Yeah, I have it somewhere. I can't find it.
Yeah.
I have a audio and I have video, but I can't find it. So I think it's all on the same hard drive that I have to have sent out to have fixed. Because John was asking me about if I had another recording, and I'm like, I do somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. And because I'd given him one copy already, so he must have lost it or something, or he was going to give it to somebody else. But yeah. Well, like I said, I have it on video somewhere as well because I put it. I remember Kurt was there on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law was the guitar player. My wife's brother was one of them
at that time.
The whole time.
What was his name?
Daniel.
Okay.
He was the lead guitar player.
Right.
The other one was Dave Bullock. He's played rhythm.
So
I remember. I don't think I knew any of those.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that that drummer's last show with them, or did they get a different drummer after that show?
I think the band dissolved. He didn't want to play.
Much.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't want to play. He had a country gig going on. It was way better.
Oh,
he couldn't really play the fast stuff. You know, I mean, the drummer could never keep up.
Got it.
Well, I think John was also getting tired of playing Every Rose.
Yeah.
Well, because he was singing Green Little Pigs,
right?
And then it's a couple of World War Live,
Thunderkiss,
yeah,
Thunderkiss 65, yeah,
Slayers,
yeah, Seasons,
yeah.
Yeah, I have to. Shit, now I want to find it. I don't know. I've been digging for it and I can't find it. I know I have the pictures, but because I had bought a GoPro right before then, and I thought I recorded that show. I know I have the audio. Do I have the video? I still gotta look. Because
I remember you put it like a microphone up on the
well,
floor.
because I
Yeah,
remember that part. But what's his name? What's that? His kids. I remember
Trevor.
filming that. Yeah, Trevor. I have a video of
Yeah.
Trevor. So, and then him playing, pictures of him playing back then. And back then he was a kid. Now he's freaking 21 or some shit, right?
Right. I don't think he's 21. I think he's maybe 19, 20. I don't know.
Could be. Well, I know what the older one is definitely 21.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember her name. But
Kylie.
yeah, yeah. So I'm just like, shit, you know.
Yeah, it's a totally different house. Like they bought a house up in Clipper too. That's
right.
That house is
the house they were buying or whatever. The dude like scammed him, didn't he, or something like that?
Something, yeah. That was up in Forbestown.
Yeah, I like that house though. That was a nice house.
Yeah.
I don't know what the new one has. Obviously, the new one they were able to build a bar.
Yeah, it's like they converted a garage into, you know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And they're supposed to build a stage or something and stuff out there as well.
They built a stage, but it's just rotten. They only did one show there. It was a year ago because we just had the Mountain Fair, and it was after the last year's Mountain Fair.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I seen pictures of the Mountain Fair. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had the chainsaw stuff going on. I thought that was cool. You know?
Yeah, that was my 4 years in a row. My son came in second place all around logger. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's cool they still do it. You know what I mean? It's.
Yeah, I mean, I never went growing up or anything that I can remember, but.
You know. Yeah, I don't remember going to no Mountain Fair when we lived up there.
We never did. We didn't even go. Did they have a Mountain Fair when we were growing up? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
They had it right there where you played last night. That's where the Mountain Fair was. Where every year it's at.
You know what? I remember one time because I was in the Lions or Leo's club when I was there.
Yeah.
And I remember cooking hamburgers for something. Maybe it was for something like that.
Yeah.
For some reason we were cooking hamburgers there. I don't know.
Huh.
That's with Danny Bowles, maybe.
Oh, but Danny Bull, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
He just lives right. He lives. I see him on. He lives like 3/4 of a mile away from me.
Yeah, Danny Bowles. I remember. No, it wasn't with him, but I do remember Danny.
Yeah, because his dad was big into the Lions thing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in. I don't remember him being in it, but yeah, Danny Bowles. Yeah, he lived down the street from us on New York House Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a little ways. Of course, everybody did.
I seen Keith is no longer working at the dairy or that whatever they own, that milk bottle.
No, yeah, he does like construction or.
Yeah, so did that happen recently, like during the COVID area? Like, because his brother passed, right?
Yeah,
a couple months ago, or it's probably been more than a couple of months. It's probably been almost a year now.
Yeah, at least.
So,
they got that business handed down. It was his stepdad's business.
Right, I remember that. So,
yeah.
Huh.
Most companies, nowadays that they do deliveries by themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they deliver because we have a Dollar General up here now too, and they have their own
delivery.
Yeah, we still have the Gold Eagle too, but
you have a Dollar General and a Gold Eagle.
Yeah,
yeah,
and a coffee shop with pizza, a pizza place basically, which would have been cool to have when we were young. It was like you get a restaurant.
I mean, we did have a shop up there. I can't remember
A
where
what?
it was, but a pizza shop. Somebody
Where?
had pizza joint.
Oh, the
I
Rainbow
want to
used
say
to
it
have
was
pizza. The
I remember
Rainbow used to have
down
pizza.
the Loma Rica area. I thought that
Yeah.
was the closest.
they had one too, but there was a pizza joint in Brownsville or maybe Challenge.
Yeah,
Huh.
the Rainbow Inn.
Oh, okay.
So, um,
I guess.
But yeah.
Well, we didn't go out too often with mom. Yeah, when we lived up there for some reason.
no, we didn't. I mean, well, we went to the video store
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yes, sir, yeah.
That's just across the street from where he played last night. But it's not there no more.
Yeah.
They finally closed down.
It looked like it was
There used to be a restaurant, the Pine Tree Inn. It's right across the street from when you
Oh,
go
yeah,
down the
right.
driveway right there. Yeah.
that was only seasonal though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pretty good restaurant up by John and Eddie's too.